All right, guys, welcome to our stretch session. This session is meant to just open up a little bit of your shoulders, your hips, and get some oxygen into the sore muscles. After all the workouts that we're doing, it's a wonderful way to just stretch your muscles out. And I always talk about why stretching is important, so I'm just going to quickly go over that before we start. When you work out a lot, especially, and when you are sore and your muscles are tight, this is what they look like. They're like super, super tight, and they're, imagine like a towel or like a piece of paper all crumbled up. Okay, when you stretch and breathe, you're ironing that paper or that towel out and ironing all the wrinkles out. That's how I always visualize stretching, the benefits of stretching coming into our body, okay? So that's why it's super important as well, all right? So let's bring ourselves down to our mat, okay? We're gonna practice a couple breathing techniques before we start, and these breathing techniques are amazing for you to utilize during the day, anytime you're stressed or, you know, there's a lot going on, so you are able to implement these into your day as well. So I'm just gonna go over that. Also, we're just not very good about deep belly breaths and stuff. So put your hand on your heart and your belly. Take a deep breath in, and when you take that breath, really feel the breath reaching your belly, okay? And then as you exhale, feel that belly sinking into your pelvis, okay? So deep breath in, and then exhale. Deep breath in, it's about 3 count, and then exhale. So 3 count in, 3 count out. That's your breath, and I want you to remember that as we get into this stretch movements today as well, all right? So let's find your way on our mat. We're gonna start some pelvic tilts. If you have any lower back issues, and you've been dealing with lower back pain or any of that, these are amazing. They don't look like much. You may feel like you're not doing much, but I promise you, these really, really help with your lower back, okay? And loosens up your pelvic area, your hips, and all of that. All right, so let's make our way down to the ground. As you're laying on the floor, on your mat, you notice a natural curve in your back, in your entire torso. So your hand can slide under your back right now, okay? So I want you to do this exercise and bring your back completely flat on the ground. So now your hand can't get under you, okay? So when you do that, flatten your back. What happens to your pelvis? It kind of straightens out, and you're kind of lifting and tilting it, okay? So that's what we're doing, except we're gonna add the tilt in our pelvis a little more. If you can see that, I'm kind of lifting my pelvis up a little bit and rolling it back. I'm exaggerating it so you can see it. So lifting it and then arching my back. Lifting it. This is the part that's important. Okay, you don't have to arch as much. I'm showing that to exaggerate, but if you're just here and you just flatten your back and lift your pelvis up. Okay, that's what we're going for. So they're little tilts, but they are amazing to help your lower back and bring some oxygen into your lower back. And if you've been feeling back pain, these are amazing for that as well. Okay, so do a few more of these. 1, tilt, another tilt, 2, another tilt, 3, and 4. Amazing. Bring your knees towards your chest. Put your hands around your knees and just hug them and rock side to side, and try to massage your lower back on the floor side to side. So your kind of sacrum is being massaged by the floor side to side. It's amazing. Okay, take a deep breath in. And now bring both your knees to the left side of your body. You're aiming to bring your knees towards your left armpit as much as you can. So that twist, okay? And then your right arm is straight. And that right shoulder, you're trying to bring that as much as you can to the floor. You may be up here a little bit to bring that shoulder down, and that's fine, okay? Do the best you can, but don't force anything, okay? So stay in this twist and breathe. Count to 3, inhale. exhale, count to 3. Inhale, every exhale, try to bring that shoulder down to the floor more. Inhale, and exhale. With every exhale, you just get into that twist a little bit more. With the next inhale, bring your knees up, activating and engaging your core. Bring everything to the center, and then we're going to the other side. Opposite side, twist to the right. Oh, feels so good. You can add your hand on top of your knees if you want. Inhale, and with every exhale, try to bring that left shoulder to the floor. Inhale. With every exhale, try to bring that left shoulder to the floor. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Next, inhale, engaging your lower abs and your core, bringing your knees back to the center. Hug your knees again and rock side to side. We're still staying here on the mat. And next is figure 4. Okay, so we're bringing our right foot across the left thigh, okay? And our hands go behind the left thigh, okay? Just a needle under like that. And then lift that left foot off the floor. My right elbow is going into the right knee, and I'm bringing that opposite leg closer to my chest. So this is a figure 4. So every inhale, with exhale, bring it closer. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring it closer, and flex that foot. Notice my foot is not just loose, it's flexed. Everything is flexed. Okay, what that does is protects your knee. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, bring everything closer to your chest. Back up, inhale, and bring everything close to your chest as you exhale. Now stay here for a couple seconds, couple more breaths. Okay, undo your figure 4. Both feet on the ground. Adjust your pelvis. Do a couple more tilts. There you go. Now the other leg. Left foot across the right thigh. Okay. The right foot lifts off the floor. Hands go behind the thigh. My left elbow is into my left knee. Flexing that foot that's across my body and bringing it towards my chest with my next inhale. And then exhale. Push it away. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it closer. Push that. And I'm really pushing my elbow into my knee. Not with force, just gentle. It's a gentle push. Flexing that foot. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it closer. Back up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it closer. Feels amazing. My hips are coming off the floor a little bit, and that's okay. One more time, inhale, back up, and exhale, flex your foot, everything together, bringing it closer to your chest. All right, from here, we're gonna go, we're still on the mat, on our backs. We're gonna make a bridge pose from here, okay? So you're on your back, slowly peeling your pelvis off the floor, one vertebrae at a time. So getting into that bridge position, notice I do have some space between my knees, okay? My knees are parallel with my hips. There is some space. And as you bring your hips up, get your arms under your whole body. So your shoulders are gonna come together. You're opening up your chest. You're kind of shimmying your shoulders together behind you, making a fist with your hands, and breathe. Hold your bridge up and breathe. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale into your chest. Open up that chest more, and exhale. On your next inhale, unhinge your hands, bring your arms out from under you, and slowly lower your entire body to the ground, one vertebrae at a time, reaching to your sacrum as the last bones that hit the floor. Inhale, Let's do that one more time with your own breath. On your next inhale, bringing your hips up, all the way up, shimming your shoulders under you, and making a fist with your hands, opening up your chest, looking straight up into the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Open up that chest with your next inhale, and let it go. Beautiful. With your next inhale, slowly unhinge your hands, bring them out from under you. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Add sacrum as your last, bones hitting the floor. Beautiful. Bring your knees to your chest again and rock side to side. That already should feel amazing. Shoulders and hip openers are amazing. They're the major two areas that are usually super tight. All right, from here we're gonna make our way onto our fours, okay? So knees and hands. If you need some extra cushion on your knees, go ahead and do that. A towel or a blanket or something. My knees are really bony, so I appreciate that. So go ahead and do that. So sit up first onto your feet and notice how my toes are right under my feet, my heels, sorry. My toes are right under my heels and I'm sitting right on top of my feet. My hips are right on top of this. Is a very strong stretch. And if you're not used to it, this can feel like a lot. So back off a little bit, come forward, and then come back into it. And take a couple breaths here. Really stretches your ankles, your feet, opens up all those tiny bones, tarsals, metatarsals in your feet. It's a wonderful stretch for your feet. All right, from here, we're gonna make our way to the fours. Hands are aligned right under my shoulders, okay? And very slowly, imagine there's a piece of rope attached in the middle of your back, and someone's gonna pull that rope up to the ceiling slowly. And as you're doing that, you're slowly rounding your back, adding your lower sacrum, and your head is dropping slowly as you're inhaling, and then slowly coming back up into a cow, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, take it at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale completely. Bring that belly button to your spine. Someone's pulling you up to the ceiling. Let that hang, your head hang. And then inhale. Up into a cow. Oh, feels amazing. Really drop your shoulders, drop everything into your shoulders. Really arch your back. And then slowly again, one vertebrae at a time. Really have intention for your lower back to curve all the way, adding your neck to it. Now at your own pace, inhale up into a cow, exhale into a cat. Inhale up into a cow, exhale into a cat. Beautiful. Do a couple more at your own pace. These are amazing. I count to about 4 in between, so I can really get the oxygen into my spine. So yummy. All right, from here we're going to get to puppy dog pose. So you're flatten your feet behind you, okay? Straighten your feet behind you. And you're bringing your hips right above and back, all the way back, all the way back. And the palms and forearms are stretching in front of you, okay? This is a child's pose. So from here, I want you to bring your hips up, and they're right above your knees. And then stretch out your arms. This is a puppy pose. So I look like 90 degrees from my hips to my knees, but then my upper body is stretched out in front of me, okay? Put your forehead on the floor and really feel this amazing stretch into your shoulders, okay? Beautiful. Inhale and really exhale all that tension out of your shoulders. Oh, feels amazing. On your next inhale, make your way up slowly into fours again. And we're going to do thread the needle. Okay, what that means is bringing your right arm all the way up as you're following it with your eyes, needling it under your body to the opposite side, bringing your right cheek to the floor, and extending the left hand in front of you. Notice how my hips are staying on top of my knees, okay? So I'm staying right there. And just sink into the stretch, relax. So beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, bring your left palm closer to your left shoulder and push yourself up and unthread that needle. Now you're on your fours. Couple cat-cows here. Inhale, exhale. And now we're going to do the opposite side. Neutral back. Bring your left hand to the ceiling. Thread the needle under you to the other side. Bring your left shoulder to the ground. Extend your right hand straight in front of you. And your left cheek is on the floor. Inhale, 3 count. Exhale. Inhale, 3 count. Exhale, let it go. Couple more breaths here. It's a beautiful stretch, amazing stretch for your shoulders and your upper back, your neck. On your next inhale, bring your right palm next to your right shoulder and push yourself up slowly. Unthread that needle. Beautiful. All right, from here, do some forward. Bring your knees out to your mat distance and do some forward and back hip hinge movements. Okay, very slowly, forward all the way. So these are frog stretches. They're amazing to open up your hips. Okay, ooh, pop, pop. My hip just popped. That's very normal. All right. Okay, from here, we are making our way to downward dog. I'm going to take my socks off because otherwise my downward dog will start slipping. All right, so from here, hands to the top of the mat. Bring your knee off the floor. Bring your hips back. Open up the feet up a little bit more. And imagine someone is standing behind you and pulling you back from your hips, okay? And then aim to bring your chest towards your thighs, okay? You're not really going to be able to do that, but it's the idea of hinging back that much. And then slowly walk your dog, one heel at a time. Heel to the ground at a time. Okay, there you go, nice. Walk your dog, amazing stretch for your hammies. From here, lift your right leg up behind you and bring it up to the front slowly. Hands are still on the mat. Bring your right hand inside and let's do some rotations here. Right hand goes up to the ceiling, back to the ground. Right hand goes up to the ceiling, back to the ground. Your left hand is on the floor. It's a great stretch for your hips and your shoulders, a little bit of mobility. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Next, inhale, one more, up, exhale, down. Next, inhale, bring your right foot to the back of the mat and then bring your left foot up by your left hand. Right hand stays on the mat, kind of in a runner's lunge position, and we're rotating from our left hand. Leading with the left hand, rotate up to the ceiling, twist your upper body, and then bring your hand back to the ground. Inhale up, left hand to the ceiling, left hand back to the ground, exhale. Inhale, and exhale back down. Last one, inhale, hand up, exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left foot goes back. We're back in our downward dog again. Walking your dog. With your next inhale, we're going to step up to the front of the mat. Inhale and step up right to the front of the mat. Halfway up, flat back. Notice how my back's completely flat. My hands are on right above my knees, and my legs are completely straight if you can. If you're not able to do that, you can bend your knees. Totally fine. But halfway up, inhale, and then exhale, drop down. This is a great one. I want you to just kind of let your head drop. Say yes and no with your head. You're not holding anything in your shoulders, and your arms are crossed. Okay, you're holding on to the opposite elbows. Awesome. In from here, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, we're coming up all the way. Stretching your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, bend to the left. And exhale. A couple more breaths into the right side. On your next inhale, bring everything back to the center. Exhale. Next inhale, bend to your right. Couple breaths in your left side. Back to the center. Bring your arms down. Couple more of these flows we're going to do to open up our back, okay, our hamstrings. So next inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down, bending forward. Inhale, halfway up. Next exhale, hands go on the mat, feet go back into downward dog. Walk your dog. Next inhale, walking your feet back up to the front of the mat. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale, all the way down. Forward fold, let your head hang. Next inhale, we're coming all the way up, standing position, arms up, stretch over you. Exhale, bring your arms down. Beautiful. You guys should be feeling so much better with that stretch. Do a couple more shoulder rolls before we finish it off. Bring your shoulders front up to your ears and bring your shoulders, rolling them back behind you. Oh, feels amazing. Hold your elbows with both hands, opposite hands, behind you. Kind of like this, folding your hands behind you. If you can, if you have the mobility. If you're not able to do that, you could just hinge your shoulders back like that with your fists. So opens up your chest this way, holding your shoulders back. From here, take an inhale and slowly turn your head to the left. So you're bringing your ear to your right ear to your right shoulder. I'm looking at myself and it's opposite on the TV. So slowly you're bringing your right ear to your right shoulder and breathe a couple inhales and exhales on your left side. Inhale, count to 3. Exhale, beautiful. Okay, bringing it back to the center. Slowly bending your head to the left. Bringing your left ear to your left shoulder. And let's breathe 3 breaths in here. Really, every time you exhale, try to relax that right shoulder further. Next inhale, bring your head back to the center. Let go of your hands. There you go. That feels amazing. Hope that was really helpful. Hope you guys feel a little bit more relaxed and more stretched out. Imagine and remember to have that breath with you when you get stressed, and remember even a couple stretches like that and bringing your breath into those tight muscles really loosens them up. All right, so this video will be up for you guys to access later as well if you want a quick half an hour full body stretch when you're feeling super tight and just need to bring just some more oxygen into your muscles. All right, awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. If you have any other questions, let us know. Otherwise, have an amazing Sunday.